Hey everybody, and welcome back to Crafting Made Easy. For this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to make key fobs. Stand by. The items you will need for this project is some type of faux leather. You can use faux suede. This is faux suede. It's kind of thin. I think this was Cricut material I had gotten like a bundle pack a very long time ago when I first got my Cricut. But this is the first time I'm using it. So this is kind of thin, but if you wanted to, you could use faux suede. You can use faux leather. You can also get some faux leather off of Amazon to do the same thing. So I'll be using the faux leather that I got from Cricut. Like I said, it was in a bundle pack a long time ago, and I'm just now opening it up. You'll also need key fob keychains. These are 1-inch keychains. It came in a pack of 25, and it also came with the key fob closer. I will put the link in the description box below. And you'll need a you'll need either Cricut or Silhouette, because you will have to, or you can cut them out by hand if you're really good at because I was going to say you really need like a cutting machine, but you don't necessarily need a cutting machine to cut out your rectangles. But if you are like myself and cannot cut straight to save your life, even with a ruler, you will need a cutting machine. But you can use like a ruler and one of these to cut your 1-inch pieces, and to use with the key fob but you have to make sure they are 1 inch or whatever size key fob adapter that you have. These ones are 1 inch. I believe all of them are 1 inch. Let me just make sure. Yeah, they're all 1 inch. So they do have like, I think up to 2 inches. So just kind of double check whatever your hardware is to match your pieces. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put it on the computer to show you just how to measure out your pieces, and then we'll get back to showing you how to assemble them. Design space. So I'm just going to open that up, and all you'll basically need is a shape. So you'll need your long rectangle shape, and you want it to be an 11 by 11. All right, and so I just unlocked here, going up to size, and I'm putting 11. And I'm going over here and I'm typing in 11. Enter. Oh, not 11. I'm sorry. The height will be 11. The width will be 1. I was like, wait a minute, that is too. It's very late and I am very tired. So 1 by 11. So you want to, this will get folded over. I know it looks kind of long, but it will get folded over. So you want to have it long enough to when it gets folded over, you'll still have kind of room for people to put their wrists in and stuff like that. And then you also want to make sure you're measuring your leather off correctly, because if your leather is not 11 inches and it's 10 inches, you want to make it the size of your leather. All right, and then you want to make duplicates. So you don't necessarily have to do it here, but you can go duplicate, and how many times you want it, or you can just go to make it, go to project copies, and you can apply, and then it'll put all of those rectangles across on your mat. So that's a different way of doing it too. I'm just going to do 1 for this particular, no, I'm going to do, yeah, I'm just going to, how many is this right now? 6, 7. So I'm just going to leave it at 7. We'll leave it at 7. All right, I didn't change. Okay. So I'll just use 7. And then you hit continue. You don't have to mirror anything, so don't worry about that. You'll pick your base material. So whatever your material is, you type it in there. So I have faux. Okay, so it says faux fur, faux leather, faux suede, faux suede. So I have the faux leather. Hit done. And it's telling me it can use the fine point blade. If you have a deep cut blade and you have a thicker material, use that. This is pretty thin, so I'm going to use the fine point. And then I'm going to load my mat up and we're going to get to cutting. For the next part, so we cut out our strips, so I cut out some additional strips too here, and we have the brown ones. All right, these ones like to curl up, I don't know why, but there we go. So, and then I had some challenges with the pink one, these light pink ones. I had to stop it after it cut out too because it started chopping it up. So just make sure in between cutting your fabric or your faux leather that you clean your needle off. Otherwise it may still have like the cloth in there and it can mess up your cut. So this is all chopped up. But I'll probably just use it for myself or whatever. At any rate, this is our material, so we have it all cut out. And this key fob kit that I brought comes in 3 different colors. So the hardware, this one I think is black or silver. Is that silver? I can't really see. I'm trying to see the difference. No. Yeah. So this one is gunmetal black. This one is like a gold, I guess. And then this one is silver. So this one came in 25 with 3 different colors. And then, like I said, it came with the tool to close the fob. So I am going to, all you do is just fold your rectangle. And if your sheets are 12 by 12, cut your material 1 by 12. If it's 11 inches, cut it 1 by 11. 10 inches, 1 by 10, and so forth. So you just want to have enough room for people to kind of get their hand through. Like so. I'll just show you on this one. Like that. So you want them to have, because the purpose is to put it like around your wrist. So you want them to have enough room to put their wrist through. So you just put it like this. So you just fold it over. You put it like this. Make sure it's nice and even. And I'm going to use the silver. And you just put your key 5 hardware at the top. And you can't push it by, you know, with your hands unless you're like strong or something like that. But not me. So you're going to take this. And this is the extra complicated hard part. I have not finessed this part yet, so bear with me. So you just put this like this in there, and you want to make sure your stuff is even and it doesn't shift while you're trying to press down on the hardware. And I think, let me see, because I did it like that the first time. Let me see if I can just do it on the side, one side at a time. Yeah, it's extra hard to do it that way. So I was trying to see if you can close one side at a time, but I mean, you kind of can, but it still is kind of complicated. So you're just gonna put it in there like that. Open this bad boy up. Put it over it, so you want your whole fob in its mouth as such. And then you're going to squeeze it. I don't know why it keeps moving. Oh, MG. Alright, so of course when I get on here, it doesn't want to do it. Okay, there we go. Because I did it in one swoop earlier. So you want to push it back like such, so it's just sitting. Uh-oh, let me get in the camera. So it's sitting in the mouth. So the back of the hardware is at the back of its mouth. And you just want to push it down. I'm trying to make sure my stuff inside doesn't shift. Okay. And you just push it down. And you push it down. And you open it up. And then I just push it down a little bit more just to make sure it's in there. And I just make sure, because you don't want it to pop out. But if you squeezed it hard enough the first time, you should be good. All right. All right. And that thing is in there. And there's your key fob. And now they can put it on their wrist, put their keys on there. You can dial it up if you want to, like put a letter on there, put a charm on there. You can make it however you want to make it, or you can just pretty much sell it like this if you're selling them. Or you can just use it like this if you're using it. So let me do one more. You know what, let's use the brown one that I cut out. And this Cricut faux leather is thin. Like these are like a heftier material. Like these are way thicker than the Cricut faux leather. So I really like these ones that I purchased off of Amazon versus the Cricut. So if you can help it, I wouldn't recommend buying that. I'm gonna use the black. Do I like the black one now? I want the gold. Okay, we'll use the gold. All right, so you just line your stuff up. And if it keeps kind of moving and shifting and stuff like that, I'm sure you can probably put like some double-sided tape. Let me see if I can grab some. That just popped in my head right now, so we're going to test it out together. So we're going to just put like a little piece. Because this is going inside the fob anyway, so you won't even see that. And double-sided tape. And it's basically just keeping those two pieces together. So you can put the double-sided tape on there, put it like that, so you're assured that the pieces are together. And put this in the mouth all the way back to where it's at the back. So just sit it down like that. See? And then you're putting your material in here like that. And you're just going to make sure it's even inside of the fob material. And then you're going to squeeze it. I'm just trying to push this, and it kind of slipped out. There we go. And squeeze it. And squeeze it. Squeeze it. And there you go. So you don't even see the tape at all. Now you kind of see it inside here. So I put it down too low. So you can snip it, this part, because you don't even see the rest of it. I don't know how that little tiny piece. Oh boy, I tell you. So where's my little, I can't find my bracelet scissors. I guess I can use my X-Acto knife. So if your piece of tape, like this little piece right here, does like mine, it's just kind of, I don't want to show y'all. It's not, you cut your dang on selves. Okay, I don't know where my little bracelet scissors are. Those would be better for this because they are small, but I can't find them all of a sudden. They were here, but of course when I need them I cannot find them. So, but at any rate, you would just kind of cut that piece off. Just cut it. I'll find my scissors and cut it because I can't do it with those ones. But just cut that little piece of tape off. But you see the other piece of the tape didn't show, but for some strange reason that piece did, and it was the same size. But at any rate, that is how you'll do it. It's really easy, really simple, a fun little project to do. Something to kind of add to your store. If you have a store and you're trying to sell, you want to sell key fobs or something, you can do that. And let's see. Okay, maybe if I pull a little piece. Because I really like that tape because it didn't move. And it was easier for me to squeeze the, so maybe we fold the tape in half a little bit and do it like that, and then check before we close it. There we go. Now you don't see the tape. See, I knew I was going to figure it out for y'all and for myself too. But anyway, the tape will kind of keep it in place, so when you're squeezing it, and I like the way I did it the other time. So I told you I have not finessed this just yet. I'm pretty much doing it on the camera with y'all, and I think I figured out an easier way to do it. So that is what I'm going to go with. I'm just making sure it doesn't slide out the sides also. There we go. There we go. Oh, that one had a snap that time. That was a good one, y'all. Hope I got that on the camera. There we go. And then this time you really don't see the tape or anything. So yeah, just kind of fold the tape up a little bit and it'll work to hold your two pieces together. So third time's the charm. Well, I guess fourth time because I did this one too. But I figured out a better way to close my key fobs and an easier way to do so. So there you go. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you like the content of this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button if you're watching this channel but are not subscribed to my channel. Or I should say watching this video but not subscribed to my channel. And then also hit the notification bell to be notified when I drop new videos. All right, everyone. Until next time. Peace. Hey, everybody. Really quick. So after I finished doing the video, I went back because I was doing more of these or whatever, trying to get them ready to go on my website. And I was like, you know what? I really like this pink with this. So I put it together and that looks really cute like that. So the inside would be the awareness ribbon, and then the outside would be this right here. And I was just thinking, like, how can I put them together? I've seen some people do HTV and they have, of course, put the heat transfer vinyl on the back of like the faux leather and ironed it on there and then put it through the Cricut machine, cut it up, and that is that. But I haven't seen any HTV that has like the awareness symbol on there. I'll have to look it up and see if they do. If they do, then that would be also a good idea to put it on the back of the faux leather. If that's your choice. These are nice. To me, they're kind of thin. I'm not sure like how thick or heavy a key fob is. I don't really use them, but to me it just seems like very light. You can't rip it or anything like that, but it just seems really light. And I thought this would be really cute. So, like I said, I was trying to figure out how to attach this to this. And I think I figured it out with the Heatbond. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Heatbond. I bought this a long time ago because I did a Paw Patrol shirt for my daughter. She is now 16 and I made it last year. But shh, don't tell her I told on her. But anyway, I did it with fabric, and to bond the fabric that I cut out with her name on it, I used the Heatbond to put it on the shirt. So I still had like a lot left over because it comes in this long sheet, and it's actually more. I think it's like usually like this long. So it comes, a lot comes in the packet. And I think I got it from Joann's. So at any rate, I pulled out the Heatbond and I was able to do a test on it because these got chopped up in the Cricut machine. Like I said, make sure your needle is clean before you put your stuff through, because if any fabric is on your needle, it will chop it up, and it chopped it up. So I had this to kind of play around with. So I used the Heatbond, and I was able, it's not even on here because I was just kind of testing it out, but it worked. So this is attached to the back. It's attached, it's not coming off, and you don't have to worry about it coming off with wash or water because it's a key fob. Who's putting it in the washing machine? So when it's put together, you see the opposite side like that. So that is what I wanted to just kind of show you or tell you about really quickly. And I did it on this piece here, and I put those because they were already cut out. So I just used the Heatbond to kind of adhere them to the back of this. And it's attached and everything. I will have to cut it out manually because these are already cut, and I don't know how the Cricut will cut the front piece or whatever if I put it on a machine, because it may cut this, you know, a little bit, if you know what I'm saying. So I don't want to risk it by putting it through the Cricut. So I'm just going to cut it by hand. Y'all send some prayers for me because I told y'all I do not know how to cut worth for nothing. So I'm going to take my time and cut it. But I'm not going to do that on camera because when I'm on camera, I feel like I have to rush and I'm definitely going to mess it up. But I feel as though what you can do, if you choose to do it this way, if you want like a double-sided thing, you can get the sheet first. So let me just show you really quick. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to, or I actually don't have any more, like, because the sheets were small. So the sheets came like this. So like lengthwise, I should say, or widthwise, not length. Widthwise, it was small. So I don't even have any more of the pink. I should be getting some soon. But if you wanted to say, like, for instance, this glitter, if you wanted to put this glitter and just imagine that this was not glitter and you wanted to put them two together, because I really wouldn't put these two together because this will kind of, I don't know. You're putting it on your arm. It might be a little irritating, but it might not be. So it's up to you. But I would just put it together in the sheets that they are in. Put the Heatbond. So what you have to do, and I'm going to show you just with like a test one, but I'm not going to show you how to put the sheets together because I don't want to put these sheets together. But I would just put it on here like this. You have to take the backing off, and I'll show y'all that in a second. But I would just put the Heatbond on there like that. Put this on top of it. Press it. And then they're fused together. So then when you put it through your Cricut will automatically just cut it like it's a thicker piece of leather. And what you would have to do most definitely is put it on the deep cutting. And then run it through twice just to make sure it gets cut. So I would just do it like that, and that way you don't even have to worry about if it's going to be uneven or anything like that. So that's what I'll do because I'm going to buy some more of this, and that's what I'm going to do when I get that. I'm just going to fuse both sheets together and then have the machine cut it that way versus me having to go back and do it. So I wish I would have thought about the idea prior to cutting it already, but I just wanted to show y'all that really quick. And the way you use it, just in case you don't know, let me just cut off a little piece. So you would just kind of, in this case, you would just measure what you have here. You would just kind of measure it, cut the length of that. Oh boy. All right, I'm about to embarrass myself because again, I cannot cut in a straight line. Even when I use my X-Acto knife and a doggone ruler, somehow I just mess up the cut. Look, that is my weakness. I am not ashamed. Okay, but you would just cut it like that. Then you would peel this off, and let me turn my heater on. You would peel this side off. So you want to remove the paper off. So you'll just do like that and peel it off. This is not sticky. It's not sticky. It feels different on one side than the other. This one is like bumpy kind of, or textured I should say, and then this one is just flat, but it's not sticky. Like it won't stick to my hand or anything like that. And then you would just take your piece. Do I have a piece? There we go. All right, so I do have this. I think this one is chopped up, so can't use that one because like it really chopped up my pink pieces, y'all. Oh, I was so mad. But I'm gonna do it on this one. So then you would take your piece of glitter, came off. So then you would take this and you would just lay the bond there. You would take this here, put it together as close as you can. So you just want to sandwich the heat bond in between the two pieces. So just sandwich it in there, and then let me pause y'all for a quick second and bring you over to my heat station. All right, so we are over here at my little heating station. So you just want to make sure it's aligned correctly. You don't want it to slide or be off center or anything like that. So yeah, you can, let me see, because I didn't do this before, but matter of fact, let me get a piece of, oh shoot, tape, not tape, paper, and I'm gonna do this because I don't want this one to get messed up, because nothing is wrong with these two pieces. So the other pieces, I was just trying it out because I wanted to see if it was going to work, and they were kind of chewed up and chopped up. So this one, I don't want it to get messed up. So I'm going to use a little tape, little heat resistant tape. So the tape, it probably won't bind right there, but I'll just go over it again really quickly to see if it will just kind of keep it in place, because I don't want it to slide. So you can try that to see if that'll work for you. All right, so everything looks like it is aligned correctly. And I'm just going to take my Teflon sheet here. You can purchase these on Amazon, and I got like 5 in a pack or roll. You just take your Teflon sheet, and I'm just trying to pick a spot where I didn't mess it up at. And I have my heat press on 300, and the time is set for 60 seconds, but you're going to like iron it on there. Basically, you can use a regular iron. If you have a regular iron, you don't have to use a heat press or easy press. You can use your regular iron. Just put it at the highest setting and just iron over your thing. So that's basically what I'm going to do. I'm just going to take my heat press and just roll it over with some pressure. So put some pressure on it and just roll it over. And I'm going to see if it adhered, because the first time I had it on really high. All right, so it did adhere. And some of the heat bond will ooze out the side, so just beware of that. But everything is adhered, and it will feel like it's soft, but once it cools down, like the leather will feel like it's soft. Once it cools down, it'll be fine. It'll go back to like its normal state. But I just want to take this tape off and just see. Oh, it still was able to, let me make sure. Okay, so it was still able to bond together even with the tape on. So then there we go. Now you do see some of the heat bond there. You just peel it off. That's all. Just peel it off, and you're ready to attach it to your fob hardware. So let me just take this off. And it's not peeling up or anything like that. This thing is attached to the other piece. Like, it's bonded for life, pretty much. So you just clean it up. And I'm going to finish cleaning this up, and then I'm going to, now I do have a line where the heat tape was, which is weird, but, I mean, I would just, because it's going to be connected like that, so you won't even be able to tell that it has that line there. So just put your tape where you won't be able to see anything, and you'll be fine. So I'm just going to bring you back over here, and then we're going to assemble this. All right, so we are at the assembling part, and this looks really cute, y'all. I am so geeked about this. Look how cute that looks with the thing. Oh, I wish I would have thought about this earlier before I did all that. But whatever, we live and we learn. So here we are with the key fob hardware. So I think I'm gonna use the silver. The black would be cute too, but I think I'm gonna use the silver for this one. So we're gonna do it like before. I'm gonna put it in the mouth. I'm going to make sure that's all lined up. Put that in there. And you're gonna squeeze. And we're gonna squeeze again, because this is thick. So we're just making sure it is nice and tight. And once you start doing it more and more, because I was on a roll earlier today, and then when I stopped myself to experiment, but once you get, you know, once you start doing them over and over again, using the key fob tool and the hardware will get easier and easier. You won't even need to put the tape to hold the two pieces together, or you won't be fumbling or anything like I was earlier. I was on a roll today, but there we go. It's nice and tight, and I really like the thickness of this now, and it is really cute. I have like a little Heatbond right there. I need to clean that up, but I could just take my X-Acto knife and get that. But other than that, everything is good. Like, that is really cute. I really like this. Yes. Okay. So I just wanted to share that with y'all really quickly. I hope you enjoyed the additional content of this video. If you did, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed to my channel but are watching this video. And hit the notification bell to be notified when I drop new videos. All right, y'all. Until next time. Peace.